This is Robert Mann with Patriot Safety Gear. We're going to do an instructional video on applying our grips to your wooden axe handle. The fiberglass axe handles are straight. They're pretty much the same size from top to bottom. Some of them might have a swell at the top, but the handle's pretty much a straight shot. A Halligan, a pike, a pry bar, most of them are about an inch around. Steel bar, they're all level the same. They're pretty easy to get. These contours on these wooden axe handles are another story altogether. This changes direction several times, it changes size several times. So wrapping this can present a challenge if we don't get ahead of it. We all know that you want a good grip at the bottom of this axe handle, but you want to be able to slide down the shank. And so our placement is at the bottom of the axe handle. So we're going to do that now. Now, most of these, with this style of handle, you see this divot right here. Well, that completely changes everything that follows after. So what we're going to do, and we've already worked this out, we did this a bunch of times to figure out how to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to start right in this spot. And once we get done dry fitting it and everything, we'll clean it with alcohol and then we'll put it on. But you can see I've been at the dry fitting already. And we're going to start right here. We're going to start right there, right at the very bottom of that crook, that change in angle. And we're going to push that on. Doesn't hurt to practice doing it right. When you put these grips on, when you put our grips on, you want to push and not pull. The reason you do that is so that you don't create any buckles as you go around any of these curves, places for it to snag and get pulled away. Now we see that we've got about a ½ inch gap between each wrap there, and we are right up to that spot, and we're gonna try to return right back to that spot on the other side and finish wrapping this out. And there you go, there you have it. Okay, there's my dry fit. So now I found a good dry fit, because if you get off just a little on this, it can look very ununiform. It can look kind of funny. It does the job and it works great, but you know, we are also concerned with appearance, not just with function, of course. We want our stuff to look good, not just work well, because we demand more, right? Okay, we clean make sure we don't have any hand oils on there. Remove the backing from our grip. If you have to put a piece of Scotch tape on the back of this and then pull it away, that works really well for starting the backing off. You have to go down you have to pull back for as far as it takes to get down to the spot where you need to be, right here. And you go ahead and leave the backing on past that just a little bit for a second. Make sure you're lined out right. Okay, we're pretty good. So now I'm going to pull it off. Wrap it around, keeping it good and flush all the way around. What we're trying to do is avoid making any buckles at the edge, because if we get buckles at the edge of the grip, it will allow things to get in there and snag it. And we don't want it to get snagged, not that way anyway. And there you have it. You might want to come down a little lower. You might want to go, well, probably not too much higher, but you might want to go down a little lower. Don't know. But I know that if you grab that right there at the bottom of that swing, it's not going anywhere. And that's a fact. Matter of fact, you wouldn't want to split wood with this unless you had a good solid set of gloves on. There you go, Patriot Safety Gear. How to install it on a wooden axe handle.